Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new episode of On It. I am here to talk about some wrestling, and you heard it from Pat McAfee first. Drop all interest you have in night two. Don't there's no reason to care for night two of WrestleMania, especially the main event of night two. Because that's what Pat McAfee said. The company telling somebody speaking for the company to tell people who like the company not to watch half of the company's product. Genius. Absolutely genius idea, Triple H. But no, we got to talk about Smackdown. We got to talk about Smackdown, WWE doubling down. I don't even know where to start. But I guess you got to get into what everybody is talking about in terms of the WWE, and that's Pat McAfee coming back out to I guess talk down on the WWE some more. So how does this start? He comes out, and this is just getting stupid. You have Pat McAfee, who is shitting on the product of the WWE, and he's and the reason the product is bad because of who the champions are, and he's then throwing in real life shit like the Saudi Arabia jab at Punk, which hey, he had one bar, I give it to him, but it's like we're supposed to they break the fourth wall so much and play in a reality all the time. We're supposed to be like, this is cool. They think that we're gonna, I don't know, be more interested or be okay that they are acknowledging that we hate this, and then they're going, hey, you hate it, but I'm here to help. I'm here to fix it. I don't know what their plan is. I don't know what their idea is. I don't know what Triple H is thinking when it comes to this story of Randy and Cody. It's I can't at this point. The whole thing with TKO forced Pat McAfee in. Why did they force Pat McAfee in? Maybe because the story already sucked. Maybe because there was no direction the story was going in besides the fact that it was going to happen at WrestleMania. This match was going to happen. It was so bad that TKO went, should we put Pat McAfee in this? Maybe he can help save the day. I don't know. And then what? You have him come out, takes 25% off of night one, which is obviously a few things about this. So sad, right? To even, I'm going to help out, and Ram's going to take 25% off the tickets for night one, but don't go to night two. CM Punk is going to come out on Monday Night Raw and then give a discount on night two. Let's just be real. Pat already laid the seed. He laid two seeds that said that Punk wasn't going to help anybody because his money wasn't going to any of those families that needed it, and then took 25% off night one. So I'm sure CM Punk, instead of us having like a face-to-face with Punk and Roman, which I would hope with the go-home show on Monday Night Raw, we would get that. But I wouldn't be surprised if he maybe addresses Roman, hey, I'll see you on Sunday. But maybe majority of that is just him telling Pat McAfee to fuck off, like Cody Rhodes did, which that's another thing. Cody Rhodes is coming out telling Pat McAfee to fuck off and go home and go thank your daddy for giving you this WWE superstar experience, and he's right. If in this storytelling world, he's right. In reality, I don't know why McAfee's here. I don't know why they're trying to interloop like real life too much. Like when it's, we don't know if CM Punk is re-signing after winning the WWE Championship. That's interesting when they're playing into that. When they're playing into, okay, the fans really want to see Daniel Bryan, but they're shoving Randy Orton versus Batista down our throats. But in reality, but because behind the scenes, maybe Vince and Triple H or whoever, they're not sure. Maybe they don't buy into the whole Daniel Bryan hype, but you got every fan chanting yes. So of course by WrestleMania 30, guess who's in the main event? There are good moments. There are perfect examples of real life being played into these WWE storylines and it working out. But not when everybody's pissed off. Not when everybody is we're complaining about the product. So then we brought somebody else in to complain about the product just for CM Punk, who should I don't know what CM Punk. So CM Punk is he's just mad that Pat McAfee's talking shit, I guess, because besides the ticket prices, CM Punk doesn't have a problem with the product. And let's be real, if the prices weren't being complained about, I don't think anybody would say they were too high. Like, this is all stupid, because in reality, nothing is gonna actually be done. Like, they are knocking prices off or like, giving discounts on tickets because they're not selling. They are trying to include Pat McAfee and make these stories more interesting because it's not interesting. It hasn't been drawing anybody in. It's like, imagine, I don't know, it's like if a McDonald's manager starts tweeting out how his employees don't salt their fries enough and never clean the ice cream machine, and then the manager of that restaurant or that McDonald's started tweeting them back like, well, maybe you should lower the price of a Happy Meal. But then, mind you, behind the scenes, nothing is like happening. Nothing is actually changing. Nothing's really going on. You're just watching a company bicker in front of us. We're watching mom and dad fight. That's really what we're doing. We're the kid in the corner telling, oh, it's okay, everything's okay, everything's okay. We're watching mom and dad fight, and in reality, it's a puppet show. It's a slap to our face. It's a spit in our face, a slap in our face, whatever you want to call it. We're really at a point where I don't know, like, there is no fixing this. There is no saving the road to WrestleMania. There's 2 episodes left. We have a Raw and we have a Smackdown. There's no saving WrestleMania. The only thing that can save WrestleMania is WrestleMania. We have to have just fantastic matches, just match after match after match after match. Like, these cards have to just live up past anybody's expectations at this point. And to be completely honest with you, I considering who is making the decisions on how these matches end, that's probably not going to happen. But with this Cody Rhodes Randy build in particular, I can't get out of my head how even this next SmackDown, one promo battle. You could have one promo battle where you got Cody telling Randy that he used to chauffeur him around and hide his happy pills and his applesauce and make sure he wasn't going to get dishonorably discharged like he did in the military. And Randy could sit there and tell him that, he was nothing but his chauffeur, and he used to have to dress up like his goofy brother and wear a stupid mustache or had to leave the company, and he's chasing 15, and Cody's 40. He's never gonna reach the status that Randy Orton's on. Like, there's so much shit they could talk. Go slap Randy. I do involve something. Jelly Roll. And I'm gonna complain more about these celebrities being involved, because you got McAfee, Jelly Roll, Yachty complaining. Oh god, Yachty complaining. I Show Speed. There's so many damn celebrities, but Jelly Roll is who Randy Orton is like taking his frustration out on, or taking his anger out on, or whatever he's doing. I mean, it would have still been dumb. Would have made more sense for him just keep picking on Matt, just keep picking on Cardona. I mean, it would have made a little more sense, but Randy Orton is dragging Jelly Roll out to distract him so he doesn't put his hands on Pat, because why not? I don't know. And for some reason, I've seen rumors that at Backlash, which is in Tampa, so I am looking forward to going to. I can't believe I just said I'm gonna spend money. I'm gonna give TKO money, but yeah, I guess I'm gonna give TKO money. But Backlash, they may have Randy and Pat versus Jelly Roll and Cody Rhodes in a tag team match. So I don't think Pat's going anywhere. I don't think this Randy Cody feud is going anywhere. I said it was going to end at SummerSlam, where Cody's just going to copy and paste from last year and win it right back. Even though Cody said he wanted us to be a one and done, it's not going to matter. This is what's going to happen. This is going to suck. This match is going to suck. The ending is going to be disappointing, and then they're going to want to make up for it. So, you know, and this ain't John Cena's retirement tour. So, you know, this is just another Randy Orton WrestleMania match. I truly don't know. I'm just disappointed in how sad this is. It was so easy. It was just 2 + 2 = 4. We're good. Next question. It was so simple. It was right in front of us. And they have taken the biggest loop and left and redirection and U-turn, and I don't know what their goal is, what their plan is, because it seems like, if anything, when you really just boil it down to it, fuck politics, fuck numbers, fuck the prices, fuck whatever. They want fans to cheer Cody Rhodes and boo Randy Orton, when in reality, if we're going to get to this point where we're going to just completely shatter the fourth wall, and we're just going to address the head honchos of the company and the price gouging of the company, or the true hypocrisy in one's promo while they are working for the company, like there's all these things. It's like, you kind of just let the fans decide. If they're gonna boo Cody Rhodes, which he has said openly, he accepts, he's okay with that. Sometimes it's an away game, whatever. I feel like it should just be that way for this build to WrestleMania. If you want to have Randy be this angry fucking viper, that's what he's supposed to be. That's fine. And Cody Rhodes is gonna still be this, underdog who is trying to, battle back, no matter what. If fans want to boo Cody Rhodes, there's no heel turn they necessarily need to do, since they're worried about, merchandise sales and whatnot. Just let him be booed. Stop forcing the narrative. We don't need him to go in there and tell Pat McAfee to fuck off, because we already did it. We told him fuck off last week. We're at this point, we knew they were going to double down, and we were just waiting for them to fast forward through that segment on SmackDown. Randy beating up Jelly Roll, they want fans to boo him for that. In reality, I think if any fan that did boo Rhodey, holy shit, any fan that did boo Randy dragging Jelly Roll out, at least to me, I think we're simply just booing the idea. Like, boo, what are we doing? Why are we doing this? Just come out and beat come out and beat Cody up. Pat's already in the ring right there. He can put hands on him. Like, why are we involving Jelly Roll? Why? Io Sky don't got a match yet. Women's US title, Raw tag titles. Nah, I'm not gonna defend those. Why would we do that? It's sad. This is sad. And for anybody, and we're just gonna cut the shit. I'm tired of people trying to convince the world that the last few years of Vince McMahon was all of Vince McMahon's entire life. That's just how he booked the WWE, when in reality, he is the greatest storyteller in wrestling, just period. That's a simple fact. He is and was a better booker than Triple H is. He's a better storyteller than Triple H is. That man can tell a story. Triple H, sure, he can book. He can write a big moment, a spot, but he don't know what to do with it. He fumbles every single bag he gets. Oh, going through fucking retires John Cena and AJ Styles. We're scrambling to find you a WrestleMania match. We are scrambling to find your WrestleMania match. You know how many? There aren't even like injury issues or just lack of just attention. There's no problems, yet Triple H is scrambling as if everybody on the main roster is hurt. And every time they build up a story, they lose another guy. Like, it's just like they just don't know what to fucking do. Vince is a better Vince is better than Triple H. I'm sorry. If you hate him as a person, he's a piece of shit. Whatever. Yeah, he's a piece of shit. Guess what? I watched the NFL. There's a lot of pieces of shit that are just in sports. All right. I'm sorry. I can't take that away. If you can sit there, I'll put it to you like this: there are people who can sit here and look me dead in my face. I've had people look me dead in my face and tell me, you know, as a person, Chris Benoit was a pretty bad guy, but like, I gotta respect the art. You gotta take away the art away from the artist and like really just analyze that. Fuck that. Fuck Chris Benoit. I don't care how good of a wrestler he was. He's a piece of shit. But if you can do that and you can say that about him, we can probably say, hey, the fucking, probably say the countless decades Vince McMahon was running the show. We cannot sit here and pretend like the man isn't Vince McMahon. And we also can't sit here and pretend like Triple H didn't get every single tool, every single trick, didn't learn every single thing he possibly could sitting there next to Vince McMahon. Like, he was given the game. This is like if this would be like if Bronny was 6'9", 260. This would be that. It would be that. Now, I don't even like to hate on Bronny, but hey, he didn't get the full LeBron genetics. But I'm saying, growing up with LeBron James as your fucking dad, imagine you're the same size as LeBron James. You're probably gonna figure it out on the court, right? So imagine you're Triple H, and then you learn every single thing you can from Vince McMahon, while you're half running the show and he's half still putting you in the fucking ring, and then eventually you're full time back there. And then you have also like some of the best talent you've ever had, like we've ever seen, walk through the doors of this fucking this business, period. And you don't know what to do. Like you are shitting in your pants. You are shaking in your boots. It's time to play the game, Triple H. And you are at a quarters, gang. Like, you just don't know what to fucking do. It's sad. And the sad thing is, what we gonna do? What's TKO gonna do? Fire him? They gonna find somebody else? That ain't happening. Not gonna find somebody else. The next person whoever, if there was a crazy world where Triple H were to get replaced, it's gonna be by somebody even worse. So we're stuck with Triple H. We're stuck with these bullshit stories, and honestly, we just gotta count on these wrestlers to save the day. And hopefully Randy and Cody can put on such a great match that we just forget about how bad this build is, except for when the ending ruins it. If the ending ruins it, then it is what it is. And I'm what Pat said, he wouldn't be back if Randy lost. So he's not going anywhere, obviously. But moving on, I guess, just to talk a little more about this whole celebrity shit and Smackdown and whatnot. Can we talk about Lil Yachty? Can we discuss Lil Yachty and him just complaining? Because I'm not gonna lie, I was already ready to sit here and complain about Lil Yachty being way too involved in a WWE storyline. But now the balls on this man to come out and what does he say? I understand y'all upset, but don't try and step on my fucking moment. I'm at the TV screen every Monday and Friday religiously. I've been to more PLEs than most. I probably know more history than most of y'all. Who's to say I don't deserve to be a part of something I love so dearly? Okay. So, I mean, I love the Gators. I go to Gator games. I guess I could go scout their spring training and whatnot. Maybe befriend befriend a player or two. Maybe I know some history, maybe more than you. I don't know. Do I deserve like a spot on the team? Should I do I get to run out like with the? Do I get to come out with that? Here come the Gators. Like, should I be able to be introduced with Lamar at the bank? You know, I love the Ravens so much. Should I be able to do that? I don't. I don't know. I don't like. Okay, so when I go, for instance, like I love it too. I love it dearly too, Yachty. And I'll be at Backlash. So do I get to like? Can I jump in? Can I jump into that Jelly Roll match? Can I be involved? Why not? I mean, I've been to more PLEs than most. So you're rich, which is fine. I'm not gonna say, I'm not gonna, there's no jealousy, but just because you go to shows and just because you're knowledgeable on the product doesn't mean shit. You could just sit back like the rest of us and enjoy it and not have to be involved and not force yourself into this business. It's like I'm looking at this picture of Trick staring at the title, and you just like it's obnoxious. It's obnoxious, and another thing is we don't need him. This I don't look. Besides Carmelo getting absolutely fucked, I don't know what's going on with that. He's went from like holding down that title to I'll see you after Mania. I'll see you after Mania. I don't know what that's about, but I mean, we don't need Lil Yachty in this feud. We're about to get Trick Williams win the U.S. title at his Mania debut. Like, we're about to get some good shit. We're about to get some great shit, actually. We got a heel Sami Zayn, who I think I think he's playing the character pretty well. He's, he's letting the booze get to him. He's acknowledging the criticism, and he's saying, "What did I do?" And to be completely honest with you, the answer is nothing, Sammy. WWE creative, they just suck. They can't book, so they had you be this like underdog. Please give me a chance guy for like 3 years or however long. I guess post honorary Uce days. So now the people are just sick of you being that guy and bitching at Cody Rhodes and behind the scenes. But now you're this U.S. champion who is a dick and can be a heel, and I don't see a problem with that. I don't mind it, especially when you got Trick Williams on the other side, which everybody is behind. You don't need Lil Yachty there. You just don't. It doesn't matter. Green shirt guy spends a lot of money and goes to a lot of PLEs and is there for a lot of shows. Give him a match. Let him be involved. Let him take a fucking kick to the head. He should have something over Lil Yachty. And just be grateful, because I guess I can't say that Twee is like, oh, he's ungrateful, but it's like I feel like even defending it, like, just be happy that you have this opportunity. Don't justify why you specifically deserve to have this opportunity, because then at that point you're telling me why you deserve it. You're not telling me that you're grateful. You're telling me this is why I should have this. I should have this because I go to a lot of PLEs and I go to a lot of shows and I know more about it than you do. I guess. You hear how dumb that fucking sounds? That would make no sense for anybody else. And if that meant anything else, or if that meant anything, there are plenty of other people who go to more shows, who know more about the history, who should, I guess, be involved in every Mania build. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is, but it's this celebrity thing. It's as simple as this. WrestleMania, for people who just go, well, WrestleMania has always had celebrities. It's always been, celebrity oriented. It's always involved a celebrity or a few celebrities or a celebrity match. But in no world was every other fucking build involving celebrities. In no world were we going, you know what we need? We need to just not have a Raw men's tag title match, and we need to get Speed on here. We need to get Speed on here. Like, he needs to be in WrestleMania. I know Braun Breaker's returning. I know Braun Breaker's healthy, and we're just gonna have him spear Seth Rollins, and then tap out or pass out to Gunther at Mania. But we need to get Speed on here. What? And then Pat McAfee. 20 years of history between Randy and Cody. We need Pat McAfee. Jelly Roll, honestly, he's the one that's probably earned the spot. Like, if anybody's going to be the celebrity showing up on WWE TV this much, it should be Jelly Roll. But the biggest thing about all that is all of them, even if it's like that much, like just a little tiniest bit, makes more sense than Lil Yachty. Like, Pat McAfee, sure, like, he at least has history in the WWE, is a part of the WWE, and they are, we don't, but because of politics, we don't know who it was that truly said we need to get Pat McAfee in there. But this was like a desperate, like, fuck it, just a Hail Mary, like, chuck it out there, let's see what happens. Jelly Roll, he's been around, so, sure, you can, if he's going to be involved with, like, the Kit Wilson and Miz shit, just the backstage shenanigans, cool. Do you need to be involved in the main event? Absolutely not. Speed, okay, he, like, has a connection to Logan, got involved with the match on Raw, so even if it's a stretch, a little bit more of a connection, or at least reason to be involved. There's no reason for Trick Williams to be involved. Trick Williams. There's all reason in the world for Trick Williams to be involved. And if I've said that in the past instead of Lil Yachty, my fault. If I'm saying somebody don't need to be involved, it's Lil Yachty. Okay? So I don't know if I said Trick Williams instead of Lil Yachty more than that one time, but Lil Yachty don't need to be involved. There's no reason for that man to be involved. We don't need him on WWE television. And the road to WrestleMania sucks. It's awful. I'm so disappointed. I'm sad to even sit here and try to be excited for WrestleMania, because a part of me is, and I don't know if that part of me is just also like, there's another part of me trying to tell that part of me, like, ew, my expectations that, they got to come down. But I mean, I guess now we just got to wait and see what Punk's gonna say, because that's probably gonna be the main event of Raw for the go home show to Mania. Is gonna be Punk telling Pat McAfee to probably go home like Cody Rhodes did, or take 30% off of night 2 tickets, maybe 5% more. But I don't know. I think, just to wrap it all up, just go back and think about this simple, like, breakdown of Pat McAfee in this story. They are acknowledging what we're upset with. Having Pat McAfee come out acknowledging what we're upset with. And then we're upset with Pat McAfee being like the messenger or the guy to be the one that Randy's talking to and telling us that the WWE is in a shit stage or shit space right now. Just for that to turn into a conversation about, I guess, night 1 versus night 2, or, champion versus champion, or which one's more important. Just how which I will say, Roman and Cody, or Roman and Punk, absolutely shit on Drew when he was champion. So I will say, it's not the craziest thing to say when you're in a good position, when it's like, ooh, he's just talking shit. But I mean, there might be people who truly are like, all right, yeah, probably won't waste my time watching night 2. Like, I don't know, which is sad. It's gonna be a long weekend. It's gonna be really interesting to see how WrestleMania 42 plays out. But with all that being said, I guess I will be back probably to discuss whatever goes down on Monday Night Raw. I'm sure something good happens on Monday Night Raw. And then definitely have my predictions out probably by Friday. I'm gonna hope everything is set by Friday. If there is nothing, if there is something else they add on Friday or a change they make on Friday, or throw Mello in or whatever, fuck it, that's on me. But official predictions out on Friday for WrestleMania 42. And then I'm gonna how it's gonna end, who's obviously who's gonna win, predictions maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna try to sweep the whole weekend. But hopefully you stay around, come back. Me and Devin will be back on Tuesday. We'll be back on Tuesday. So 2 days from now, we'll be back to talk more about sports. You got the Feds investigating the NFL. We got the Eagles traded for more receivers, which probably means AJ's out of there. Another logo bracket. We got shit to talk about. So stay tuned for more episodes every Tuesday and Saturday with some WWE sprinkled in between. It has been me. It's been real. I'm out.